Hello, I'm Noemí Paymal, and I'm about to read something very interesting. According to global education, or to be more precise, global education from the University of Oulu in Finland, 80% of the knowledge a child will need when he's 18 years old is still to be thought of, hasn't been thought of yet, it doesn't exist yet. What does this mean? It means we are educating for a society that doesn't exist yet. We are educating for children and adolescents whose ways of learning and living and of being are different from those of, for instance, my generation in the past, where 80% is yet to be co-created fully regarding content, methodology and goals. What's more, I also declare that 80% is on its way to be activated or woken up. This provides us with a wide horizon for this new education, with the joy, the honor, the thrill of being able to co-create this famous 80% together. It is not a problem, it's the best challenge, the best opportunity that planet Earth has ever had. I say it is historic. The invitation is to think about a system together. I call it a pedagogic culture, which is integral, flexible and inclusive, for peace, but very active, productive, with a leading role, practical, useful, related to everyday life from a very early age, playful and creative, loving, and most important of all, fun. In other words, an education capable of seeing to all levels of development in human beings, also known as levels of wholeness. It needs to be physical, emotional, ecologic, aesthetic creative, intuitive, spiritual, social, multicultural, ethic, and with an awareness of others. An integrated and global education that includes everything and everyone. A kind of education that is capable of reaching a higher level of consciousness. And to do that, there are specific steps. 1. Just watch and listen to today's child in order to plan an education for tomorrow's child, who is changing very fast. 2. An education capable of creating integral tools. They are called biointelligent, biomorphic, bioreconnective, integral tools, integral development, and capable of creating in the future what is known as mega knowledge, full packets of knowledge that serve the purpose of reconnecting the child to a wider memory. 3. Action, action, action. It's called IPP, Integral Productive Practical Protagonist. The child is the protagonist, and he goes into action in the process of his own education and plays a leading role in the society he is co-creating as he goes along. An education that thinks about the future, about a social multi-education for the whole community all over the planet. 4. An education capable of seeing to, of taking care of the well-being of whom? In the first place, mothers and fathers, teachers, and then, of course, society as a whole. Grandparents, the unborn, companies, everything is focused on the health of human beings in the broadest sense of the word. 5. An education capable of dealing with the 13 multiple intelligence, including emotional, practical, intuitive, and co-creative intelligence. 6. An education that is able to welcome all methods, therapies, integral holistic techniques, the current ones, those from the past, and future ones, in a caring way, accepting and including everyone, making sure that it takes care of today's children with love and affection, in an integral and holistic way. 7. An education that is also capable of accepting and honoring pedagogical techniques and tools from the distant past, from ancestral groups, native cultures, and including them as part of curriculum planning. What for? So that it unfolds naturally in the future as a true culture of planetary peace, and as the planetary brotherhood we need so much. 8. And the 8th step? An education capable of embracing human beings, just being human in the most extraordinary way, in a way that will bring out their innermost treasures. All the rest are technical details that go without saying. We are inviting you all to co-create and guide this new education. Thank you.
Fatto io, si di andialano